In 2017, a man named Abisai does the impossible. With a single bet, he becomes a multimillionaire overnight, winning 221 million Kenya shillings just like that.
221 million? What? 301,000?
He was called lucky, blessed, the man who beat the system, the hero of the hood, but after the dust settled, the cameras vanished, so did he. 7 years later, betting is still alive, but it's changed. The flashy apps are slicker, the wins are rarer, and now everyone's talking about one thing.
AVIATOR imeniosha tu sahi 7k, 7,000 ndo nimekuwa nimelipwa salary ya March na nikaekeza pale 7k.
And that is addiction to gambling.
Wallahi ni AVIATOR na sitacheza AVIATOR tena.
Kujitoa hai ndani ya duka lake, huku ikidaiwa kuwa ni baada ya kushiriki mchezo wa kuendesha ndege almaarufu AVIATOR na kupoteza kiwango kikubwa cha pesa.
From a dream come true to a digital trap. What really happened to Abisai, and what is happening to the rest of us? Before the glitz of online platforms and the allure of instant jackpots, betting in Kenya was a communal affair. Traditional games and informal wagers were a commonplace, woven into the fabric of social gatherings. In 1966, recognizing the need for regulation, the Kenyan government enacted the Betting, Lotteries and Gaming Act. This legislation aimed to oversee and license betting activities, leading to the establishment of the Betting Control and Licensing Board. The subsequent decades saw the rise of physical betting venues. Casinos and betting shops became prominent in major cities, offering games like poker, blackjack and roulette. These establishments catered to a niche clientele, and betting remained a regulated, albeit limited, industry. The proliferation of mobile phones and increased internet accessibility set stage for a new era in betting. In 2014, SportPesa emerged as Kenya's first licensed online sportsbook. Its user-friendly platform and aggressive marketing strategies quickly captured the attention of the youth, transforming betting into a mainstream activity. With the integration of mobile money services like M-Pesa, placing a bet became as simple as sending a text. Cyber cafes evolved into betting hubs, and social media platforms buzzed with betting tips and success stories. The once regulated pastime had transformed into a digital phenomenon deeply ingrained in the daily lives of many Kenyans. But as the industry grew, so did the stakes. The line between entertainment and addiction began to blur, setting the stage for stories of triumph and tragedy. In 2017, Samuel Abisai, a 28-year-old from Kakamega County, made headlines by winning Kenya shillings 221 million in SportPesa's mega jackpot. This was the largest payout in African gaming history at the time.
In a welcome befitting a king, 28-year-old Samuel Abisai, the winner of 221 million shillings mega jackpot.
Abisai's journey began with humble roots. Born into a family of 12 children, he started hawking polythene bags at the age of 6 to support his family. His education was sponsored by an non-governmental organization, leading him to the University of Nairobi. Following his win, Abisai became a national sensation. His story inspired many Kenyans to try their luck in betting, hoping to replicate his success. However, while Abisai's story was one of triumph, for many others, betting became a source of financial strain and addiction. Abisai's win was a turning point, a moment that ignited a national obsession with betting. But as we'll see, not all stories have a happy ending.
Nyakua mita na Lotto every hour. Get into the Lotto money train and win big.
In the heartlands of Kenya, where radios are a staple in daily life, a new form of entertainment emerged, one that promised instant riches. Local radio stations began airing interactive betting games, captivating an audience that had never before engaged in such activities. These games, often presented during prime listening hours, blurred the lines between entertainment and gambling. The allure was irresistible. With just a small mobile payment, listeners stood a chance to win big.
Mama, ndoko, nimeangukia. Nimeangukia yako nini? Nimeangukia.
Cheza cash now. SMS win to 29030 or visit
www.chezacash.com for a chance to win millions.
The impact was profound. A survey by the Central Bank and KNBS revealed that elderly Kenyans were betting an average of 49 times a week, surpassing all the other age groups. The consequences extended beyond financial loss. Families reported strained relationships, with some elders becoming secretive or defensive about their gambling. The trust between generations began to erode. Media outlets in their quest for higher engagement and revenue played a pivotal role in normalizing gambling. The integration of betting into mainstream programming made it seem harmless, even communal. As the lines between entertainment and exploitation blur, the question remains, at what cost does the promise of easy money come?
Shabiki.com has introduced SMS betting on jackpot due to public demand.
Since Samuel Abisai's historic win in 2017, the allure of striking it rich through betting has captivated many Kenyans. The dream of transforming a small stake into a life-changing fortune became a nationwide obsession.
Usitupe mbao, chagua Shabiki Jackpot mbao, ushinde milioni 20 pesa taslimu. Cash.
However, as the betting craze intensified, so did concerns about the integrity of the system. Allegations began to surface about betting sites manipulating bet slips and engaging in unethical practices. Some bettors reported instances where their bet slips were mysteriously altered after placement, leading to losses they couldn't explain. Such experiences eroded trust in the platforms they once relied upon. In March 2025, national goalkeeper Patrick Matasi was suspended following allegations of match fixing, casting a shadow over the fairness of the games bettors wagered on.
Give you a phone call, and boss will confirm you have received. Okay. Then deal is on. Okay. That first half draw, what we want must come.
All right, immersing ourselves into the world of sports, where national men's football team goalkeeper Patrick Matasi is facing match-fixing allegations.
For many, the dream of hitting the jackpot turned into a nightmare of financial loss and broken trust. The once glamorous world of betting revealed a darker side, where the odds seemed perpetually staked against the average player. Kenyans began questioning the integrity of these betting platforms. In under 18 months, a 27-year-old Nairobi lady named Hope Ligami reportedly won 3 separate lottery promotions. 50,000 from Lotto in April 2023, a Proton Saga car from Mozart Bet, and 250,000 Kenya shillings from Shabiki JetX promo in March 2025. While some praised her as the luckiest woman in Kenya, many weren't buying it. Mchezo wa town, they said, a staged act, a PR stunt. I mean, really, how lucky can one person get? 3 platforms, 3 wins in less than 2 years? For many, it did not add up, and so the question lingered. Are these promotions real or just a well-crafted bait? In late 2024, a new game soured into Kenya's betting scene, AVIATOR. Unlike traditional sports betting, AVIATOR offered a fast-paced, visually engaging experience that quickly captivated many. The game's premise is simple yet thrilling. A virtual plane takes off, and as it ascends, the multiplier increases. Players must decide when to cash out before the plane crashes. Wait too long, and you lose everything. Its simplicity and the promise of quick returns made AVIATOR immensely popular. By December 2024, how to play AVIATOR became one of the most searched phrases in Kenya. Betting companies capitalized on this trend. SportPesa's Angukia AVIATOR campaign distributed over 9,000 free bets daily, further fueling the game's popularity. However, with its rise came concerns. The game's addictive nature led to significant financial losses for many. Stories emerged of individuals depleting their savings, falling into debt, and experiencing severe emotional distress.
Ya kwanza kuachana nao hii mwaka tunaenda nayo kesho. Wallahi ni AVIATOR na sitacheza AVIATOR tena. Hata nimeacha leo, kutoka leo juu sasa sioni faida yote ya AVIATOR. Kazi tu ni ukuliwa tu ukuliwa. Ama hata Ruto atoe hiyo mambo ya AVIATOR kabisa, tusaidie. Hapa watakuwa wametusaidia.
One individual shared, betting wiped off my savings, and to recover the money, I took loans. I am down to my last cent with loans amounting to over 34,000 Kenya shillings. Reports began emerging of people taking their lives after losing money in the AVIATOR game.
Ambapo hali ya simanzi ilitanda katika soko la Shinyalu, kaunti ya Kakamega. Hii ni baada ya mfanya biashara mmoja wa keke kujitoa hai ndani ya duka lake huku ikidaiwa kuwa ni baada ya kushiriki mchezo wa kuendesha ndege almaarufu AVIATOR na kupoteza kiwango kikubwa cha pesa.
One post by digital activist Gacungi read, "These are the screenshots of my bro. He committed suicide after losing 900,000 through betting AVIATOR. He placed 101,000 twice, then 68,000 and more in just one night. We buried him in our home in Baringo. Betting is satanic." The government took notice
regarding the measures being taken by the government in respect to its mandate of regulating and controlling gaming activities in Kenya, specifically the so-called AVIATOR Game of Chance.
In March 2025, the Betting Control and Licensing Board ordered audits of AVIATOR and similar games, citing public concerns about their mechanics. Operators were required to disclose game algorithms and ensure fairness. Members of Parliament echoed these concerns, proposing stricter regulations or even a complete ban on AVIATOR, highlighting its detrimental effects on society. The promise of quick riches has turned into nightmare for many Kenyans. The rise of betting, particularly games like AVIATOR, has led to a surge in financial ruin, mental health crises, and broken families. These are not isolated incidents, and across the country, stories emerge of individuals driven to desperation by mounting debts and unfulfilled promises of wealth. In response to growing crises, lawmakers and citizens alike are demanding action. Proposals range from tighter regulations to outright bans on games like AVIATOR. As Kenya grapples with the fallout of its gambling epidemic, the path forward lies in awareness, regulation, and compassion. Only then can the nation heal from the wounds inflicted by the pursuit of easy money. If you watched this video to this point, thank you very much. Ensure you subscribe because more videos are on the way. And yeah, see you next time.